5 reasons why couples counseling may not fix your marriage. I am Tiffany Godfrey, your committed wife coach, and welcome to Wife Coach TV. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Girl, we want to give you some great videos on marriage, your Christian marriage, so that you can navigate properly through this journey and be happy in your relationship with your husband. But anyway, go ahead and subscribe. All right, I want to talk to you 5 reasons why couples counseling may not fix your marriage. Number 1, a lot of times, and let me start with the story. Okay, so I had this lady that I was talking to. She had been married for many years, and she just wasn't satisfied. She wasn't happy sexually. She felt neglected by her husband. Just wasn't working out. So I'm talking to her. I'm sharing with her about my program because I do wife coaching, group wife coaching, and she was excited. She said, well, let me talk to my husband, and then I'll be ready to do this transaction, do whatever we got to do so we can get started on this wife coaching. So I said, okay, I'm going to give you a few days. Let's talk about it. We talk about it, and now all of a sudden, her husband wants to do couples coaching. Really? After all them years, that never became an issue before? Let me tell you the first reason why it may not work. Because your husband may be pacifying you. It's a stall tactic. Now, the reason why I say that is because my husband told me that. He told me that's how men do. Now, we've never had to go to couples counseling, but he said that's what men will do. They say we'll have couples counseling just so the wife will be okay. But my question to you is, if your husband has told you couples counseling, have y'all done it yet? Okay, let's move on. Number 2, couples counseling works better when it's you and your husband. Okay, that's why it's called couples counseling. And here's the thing, and again, I'm just going by the experience that I've had with the ladies that I've coached or talked with, and they'll say, okay, my husband started the first 2 times, and then he dropped off. How is that helping y'all as a couple? And it's fine, you can go to a counselor and you can talk through some things, but if the goal was couples counseling and he's not showing up, how is that really going to fix your marriage? Number 3, your husband may not be fully transparent during those sessions. You know how long it takes men to talk and open up. He sometimes doesn't even want to open up with you. That's the reason why you're going to couples counseling. Now you want to ask him to open up to a third party? And let me just say this. If you're a counselor watching this, I'm not against counseling, okay? I think counseling works in certain situations, but if it's couples counseling, it has to be the husband and the wife who are participating, okay? So number 4, and this piggybacks on the 3rd one, he may not want to open up. Number 4, he may feel intimidated. Why? I'll give you a scenario. I've had women who talked to me and said, well, we've been in couples counseling and it was a female counselor, and then he felt ganged up on by us. So now he doesn't want to talk. He feels ganged up because it's you and the woman. So now all of a sudden, you're still not getting done what you want. He might be even angrier because he feels ganged up on. He can't be transparent. He feels angrier. That's not helping your marriage. And here's the thing. What I always tell my ladies that I'm coaching, whatever the situation is, go in knowing what you want. If you know you want better communication, then you need to be ready to open up and see what's going on with that communication. And you need to let your husband know, this is one of the reasons why I'm going in. That's for anything, whether you do coaching, whether you do counseling, you need to know why you're doing something so that you can see some results at the end of each session. Okay, number 5, counseling can get really pricey unless you have insurance. And even at that, it may be pricey. So that's something else you want to consider. I'm going to give you a bonus. Let me give you a bonus. And this is what the lady told me. I contacted that same lady who I was telling you about in the beginning of this video. And by the way, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like what you've seen so far, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and do that now. But you may be on a 3-month to a year waiting list. If that counselor is really good at what he or she does and they are really helping marriages, you may be put on a waiting list. That lady, I called her maybe a month later. She said, we're still on a waiting list. So again, how is that helping your marriage? 5 reasons why couples counseling may not fix your marriage. Number 1, it can be a stall tactic by your husband. He may not really want to go. He's just trying to pacify you. If he told you that 3 years ago, he's not trying to do it. Number 2, works both when the two of y'all works the best when the two of y'all participate. He may start off for first few weeks and then it'll stop. That's not helping you. Number 3, he may not be fully transparent. If he's not talking to you right now, what makes you think he wants to share his problems in his heart with the third person and you in the room? Number 4, it can be intimidating. If there's a person who is pro for the wife, whether it's a woman or a man, he may feel ganged up on it. He definitely won't want to talk, and you're not getting your goal met. And by the way, know what you want when you're going into these sessions. And then number 5, it may be pricey. So can you financially handle, if it's like a 12-week program or a year program, can you handle that on a consistent basis? And then a bonus, good Christian counselors are hard to find. Why? Because they're helping so many people. You may be put on a waiting list from 3 months to a year before you even get the help. What are you going to do in the interim between now and the time you see the counselor? So anyway, I just want to encourage you. Don't get me wrong. Counseling is good for individuals who both really want to get help. But what happens when you or either your husband does not want to participate? Anyway, go ahead and like this, subscribe, and click that notification bell. I'm Tiffany Godfrey, your committed wife coach. I'll see you in the next video.